Leadership is not what you think it is. The first time I was called a leader, I didn't feel proud. I felt exposed. Because inside, I was thinking, I don't feel ready for this. I didn't have all the answers. I wasn't confident all the time. And I was scared of messing up, publicly. But that experience taught me something important. Leadership doesn't begin when you feel ready. It begins when people are already watching you. If you've ever felt pressure to be strong all the time, worried about letting people down, or questioned whether you're leader material, this video is for you. Because leadership is not a title you earn, it's a responsibility you accept. Here's the biggest myth about leadership. Leaders have all the answers. They don't. Great leaders don't lead by certainty. They lead by clarity, consistency, and care. People don't follow leaders because they're perfect. They follow leaders because they feel safe, seen, and supported. What leadership actually is. Leadership is not authority. It's not control. It's not being the loudest voice in the room. Leadership is influence over behavior. If your presence changes how people think, decide, or act, you're already leading, even if your job title says otherwise. The three-part leadership framework. Lead yourself first. This is non-negotiable. If you can't manage your emotions, your reactions, your integrity under pressure, you can't lead others. Self-leadership builds credibility long before authority does. Create psychological safety. People don't perform their best when they're scared. They perform their best when they're allowed to speak. They're allowed to make mistakes. They're allowed to ask questions. Strong leaders don't demand perfection. They design safe environments for growth. Make decisions, not just plans. Leadership is tested in uncertainty. Anyone can lead when the path is clear. Leaders stand out when the path isn't. You don't need perfect information. You need responsible judgment. Indecision creates more damage than the wrong decision corrected early. The loneliness of leadership. Here's a truth people don't talk about. Leadership can be lonely. You absorb pressure so others don't have to. You carry responsibility others don't see. That loneliness doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means you're doing it seriously. So here's what I want you to remember. You don't become a leader by being fearless. You become one by being consistent, accountable, and human. Leadership isn't about being above people. It's about standing with them, especially when things get hard. If this resonated, like this video so it reaches more people stepping into leadership. Subscribe for honest conversations about leadership and growth. Comment, what's the hardest part of leadership for you right now? Share this with someone leading quietly without recognition. Leadership isn't about the spotlight, it's about the impact you leave behind. See you in the next one.